Why 78% of pool builders never break $1 million, and how to make sure you are not one of them. Welcome, guys. This is the first video of a new series that I am starting where we're going to dive deeper into the pool building industry and become a content hub or resource hub for builders that are curious about amplifying their marketing, amplifying their automations, and just changing their overall infrastructure. Because let's face it, guys, content is king. Ads are king. Automation, or I guess we could say that content is king and automations and AI is royalty, right? However you want to say it. But content is king. Right now, if you're a pool builder or a luxury outdoor contractor and you're struggling to scale past word of mouth referrals jobs, this might sting you a little bit. Because 78% of builders never break $1 million in annual revenue. And fun fact, guys, it has nothing to do with skill. It's not craftsmanship. It's not pricing. It's not even your competition. The problem, it's your systems or lack of them. In this video, and specifically, I'm going to break down exactly why the majority of pool builders stay stuck, how the top 22% are closing 70K plus jobs in autopilot, and how you can implement the same system in your business today to finally scale without burning out or chasing leads all day. Section 1, the industry bottleneck. What is the biggest problem here? Well, let's start here. Now, the pool construction industry, fun fact, is growing at 9.7% annually. That is huge. That is big. We're talking post-COVID, the economic drought that we're in, it's still growing annually. People want pools in their backyard, but not only do they want pools, they want the dream barbecue spot. They want a hub where family and friends and everybody can get together. That's what they want. That's what they're after. That is what's huge. But that growth is not being distributed evenly. The top 17 to 22% of builders are soaking up over 80% of the most profitable jobs. Meanwhile, everyone else is stuck chasing price shoppers or waiting around for referrals. Why? Why, guys? This is not the 80s anymore. Why? Because these top players stopped acting like contractors and started acting like business owners. Let me say that again. These top players stopped acting like contractors and started acting like business owners. They invested in systems, automation, branding, smart client acquisition funnels. And most builders, what do they rely on? Referrals, which are amazing until they stop. Cold outreach, which elite buyers ignore. And shared lead platforms, Angie's List, Home Advisor, right? The Holy Trinity, which forces a race to where? The bottom. Now, the real reason why you're stuck, and let me tell you what I've seen in actually pretty much every builder that I've talked to, not even have worked with, just talked to, that's doing under $1 million. What do they not have? No automated lead nurturing, no CRM tracking, where exactly that lead is in the sales cycle. Some don't even have a sales cycle, but more commonly they do. Now, no content that pre-sells their value is a problem too. No client journey mapped out. It's messy. There is no infrastructure. So what ends up happening? They spend hours following up manually, forget leads that were ready to buy, taking jobs out of desperation and non-alignment. Now, here's the truth. You don't have a sales problem. You have an infrastructure problem. I talk to people every day. They get on the phone with me or one of my AI agents or even one of my setters, and they, it's pretty common that we hear, well, I have like a 70% close rate. I know you do. That's great. But why are you on the phone with me to begin with? There's a problem somewhere, right? And we have to identify what that problem really is. Maybe it's something that we can't even fix, but as a consultant, I'm pretty good at picking up where, the holes are. Now, what are the top builders doing right now? Well, let me break that down exactly. What the top 22% are doing differently. They automate their front end lead capture. So every lead that comes in, they're not buying a list. They're not buying anything. What they are buying is attention via Facebook through advertising. They build brand equity with content. So these guys are posting, maybe not every day, but a couple times a week. Short form, long form, reels, whatever it is, right? TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, the big three. They have a system that filters out tire kickers from buyers, right? So this is just done through an application or tied to a sales funnel, right? So it's not like running an ad and people just put on a Facebook form their first name and, oh my God, a lead. No, that's not a lead. That's probably either fake, a scam, whatever. But if you actually have your people filling out a form, this can help in that process. Right? How soon do they want a pool built? Do they have money to build a pool? Or are they just daydreaming, scrolling on a Sunday? Because you have a kick-ass ad up there. Their follow-up is fast. Speed to lead. Guys, speed to lead. Doesn't matter if you're calling them. It doesn't matter if an AI agent's calling them. What matters is that someone's calling them and within 5 minutes. Within 5 minutes. Unless it's 2 o'clock in the morning, that'd be a little strange. It has happened. I am not up at 2 o'clock in the morning, so I'm not calling leads, but unless it's that late, guys, speed to lead, right? And make these follow-ups personalized, consistent. Don't be a stereotypical, salesman or average Joe. Don't get on the calls and be like, hey, saw you opted into the ad. No. It's important to build a script, a pitch, an asset that, again, places you as a brand authority. And lastly, they pre-position themselves as a premium business before the first call. All those things I listed, this is what the top 22% are doing differently. This is statistic based. Now, this is what we help pool builders install with the W.A.V.E system. Now, if you guys don't know, W.A.V.E stands for Wealth Client Targeting, Automation of Opportunity, Visual Branding Engine, and Enhanced CRM Lifecycle Tracking. Now, when you install this into your business, you stop wondering where your next 100K job is coming from, and you start choosing who you want to work with. If you're a serious builder and you want to break down of the cycle and actually scale past $1 million a year with consistency, it's your lucky day. I opened up a couple 15-minute strategy sessions each week for builders who are ready to see what this would look like in their business. Now, there's no hard pitch. There's no pressure, just clarity, right? Now, the worst thing that happens with a phone call like this or a Zoom meeting like this is you leave with a game plan, right? I'm not saying that I need to do all this for you, but at least you leave with that knowledge on how to do it yourself. Because I get nothing to hide. Very transparent about the process. I have a link in the description. Feel free to book a call as soon as possible. And if this video really hit home for you, drop a comment, right? Let me know where your business is stuck and I will personally respond to you either directly or through the comment threads. Thank you guys for watching. Again, any questions, feel free to drop a comment down below. Let's get to scaling. Let's make 2025 the year of change. Let's automate. Let's kick it. And I'll see you guys in the next one.